Police in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania have apparently taken a page out of Portland's playbook and are now using unmarked vans to basically snatch protesters off from the middle of the streets as they're demonstrating. Now, these are not federal agents. This is different from what we saw with the Trump administration, but it doesn't matter. We have police in unmarked cars snatching up protesters in broad daylight. So on Saturday, for instance, Matthew Cartier, a protest marshal, was snatched off the streets into a white van while directing traffic during a march against police violence. He was steering protesters through the streets for a weekly protest called Civil Saturdays, sounds dangerous, led by a youth organization, Black, Young, and Educated. According to Cartier's Twitter account, that's when he was lured by men into an unmarked van by passengers who said they were looking for directions, so they lied to him. The passengers were not wearing police uniforms and were heavily armed, Cartier said. Pittsburgh police claim Cartier was blocking traffic and that organizers of the march did not communicate with them about their route. The organizers from the youth group have disputed this and held a press conference Monday to defend Cartier and call out the contentious police tactics. By the way, I totally believe the protesters here. Neither Peduto nor the police department responded to City Lab requests for comment. So that's the organization reporting on this story. And this is something that we've been seeing. I mean, it's not surprising. We saw it happen with the New York Police Department. We saw it happen with federal agents, and it is a form of intimidation. This is a way to discourage protesters from practicing their First Amendment right, from assembling and practicing their freedom of speech.
Yeah, no, it's devastating to see it continuing to spread. I guess we shouldn't be surprised because again, how many consequences were there at police departments across the country for all of what we saw, the kidnappings, but the brutality as well. There were a few people who were suspended, maybe a couple firings, but the instances numbered in the dozens or hundreds. And so many cops who have wanted to go beyond what they've done in the past saw that and they learned the lesson that you can get away with it, especially if nobody films you. Once the news moves on and everything, it's gonna be so safe to do that. It's gonna start to become more common. The whisking people away, simpler, and brutalizing people.
I want to show an example that someone posted on Twitter of what the scene looked like. Let's go to the first video here.
Yo, eat the crowd! Cenk, get the crowd!
No, I mean, that's terrifying. You don't know who these people are. You don't know if you're being kidnapped. And again, unmarked van, unmarked, unidentified individuals snatching you up from the streets and putting you in this van. And it's specifically meant to intimidate. Here's what the mayor said. Just a quick reminder of our constitutional rights. They have restrictions. The right to assemble is a guaranteed right, and the right to shut down public streets is a privilege.
Thanks for watching the Young Turks. Really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.